All right, so in studio, as part of our build up to this debate, which is just tomorrow, I've got Dennis Asare. He's a research consultant, Imani Center for Policy and Education. And I want to ask him about what I was just thinking about when that promo was playing. A lot of people seem to think that the minority political parties, the independent candidates, why do we waste our votes on them?
Okay, thank you very much, Mahavi, and good morning to your viewers. So for us, we believe that in terms of governance, there are different approaches to governance, and if you look at our national development issues, there are different perspectives to it. The NPP and the NDC has been in charge for a very long time. We believe that these minority parties, since 2000, although the proportion of the total vote cast that they have received has not been high, so people may think that, why then should I even vote for them? However, they present opportunity for us to look at the alternatives, for us to look at what is new to these things? How do we approach these issues differently? There's a socialist, a capitalist approach. However, in the middle of this, the minority and the independent candidates who are coming in with fresh ideas, who are coming with different perspectives, and they can also influence voter decisions. After all, there are people who may also be tired with the NPP and the NDC. So what we seek to do is that there should be equal platform for everybody to share their policy trajectories, that they believe that when this country travels on, we can reach the national development and economic growth that we want to see.
So that's why we should pay attention to these independent candidates.
Definitely. In every democracy, when there is multi-party system or there are, let's say, choices for citizens to make, sometimes it helps build up that democracy. Let us not see them as people who are just trying something. They have beautiful ideas. They have intelligent ideas. And you know, throughout the build-up, you see Daniel Dadzi's engagement with them. They are coming up with very interesting ideas that the two parties have never considered. So I think it presents us opportunity to look at the other side. What are they presenting? But over the years, they've not had that opportunity. So Imani seeks to create that platform where it gives that equal access to citizens to share their policy options also with them.
Yeah, that's also absolutely true. When people also feel that, well, they've been voting for the parties for such a long time. But it's just, sometimes it's because we don't appreciate the candidates enough, the so-called independent candidates. If only we would know what they are made up of and what they have, then maybe it will begin to open our minds as well. How many of them do we have on this ticket?
Okay, so we have, for the independent candidates, we have 6 now. So there were a lot of them, but we took them through a rigorous process. We developed a selection to get the best for this event. So we have Marie Kofi Ghan. So if you look at the promo, we have 6 for now. And the 6 will be contesting. Let's say they'll be locking horns tomorrow. And if you listen to the ideas they are presenting, I'm sure you will love to be there. Yeah.
So in terms of preparation, what would we see them talking about exactly? What kind of questions would they be answering?
Okay, so the beautiful thing about this collaboration we have with the election headquarters is that we are looking at the critical policy issues that affect the lives of the ordinary Ghanaian. So from every sector, we are looking at the important questions. We are not going to look at sloganism. We are not going to look at what they think, or let's say what people's slogans or people's ideas. However, what are the critical questions that are important to the ordinary Ghanaian at this very, very time, post-COVID, going into the future? What are the policy trajectories we need to start considering? So we are looking at the critical issues across every sector. So we have education, health, economy, trade, tourism, sports, across every aspect of the economy, or something that will build up national development. And what you are going to see tomorrow is that it is not the ordinary conversations you've always seen. It's not the ordinary attacks that we always see on TV, but we are going to see policy conversation, critical solutions to problems, and that it will be void of the insult, the cynicism that we've seen over the years. So what we are seeing tomorrow is a group of people that we have really taken them through the grill. They understand the issues of national policy. They know where the country is now, and going into the future, what we need to get right to improve our economic development.
And do we get the opportunity as audience, viewers, to also ask questions?
For now, the questions have been prepared. However, if you look at our earlier promo, we asked the citizens to send in their questions earlier. So if you did, you may likely hear your question being asked. But it is open to the public, but due to COVID-19 protocols, If you are not seated before 6 p.m. and the room is full, we may likely have to close it.
Okay. All right. So what's the invitation plan? Explain that to us again, because you're saying if you're not seated before 6 p.m., what's the protocol?
Okay. So the political independent candidates who have been invited, there will be another one for the minor political parties. So the independent candidates are allowed to bring in their supporters, a maximum of 40 for each independent candidate. Looking at the size and capacity of the room, we can accommodate the public. But because we want to ensure safety and all that, we want to do all the seating arrangement and all that before 6 p.m. So by 6 p.m., we would have made sure that all the social distancing and all the protocols have been observed. So it's open to the public. Yeah.
Okay. And the debate itself will start at what time?
The debate is 8 p.m., exactly 8 p.m. Then we just launch and it will be on Joy News Channel, Love FM, and all your social media handles. Yeah.
Absolutely. Of course, this is your election headquarters, and Evans Mensah and MFA Apau will be moderating the session tomorrow. Well, okay, Dennis, anything else that we need to know?
I think we would love to see everybody there, or just be glued to your TV set and listen to the right policy conversations. Yeah.
All right, Dennis, thank you very much for your time this morning. And this is a collaboration between your election headquarters and Imani. The debate is tomorrow. The countdown is on, and it promises to be exciting. You don't have to miss it. Don't worry, if you can't make it to the hall, it will be on air, on radio, on television, on all our social media handles. Stay with us. You're still watching the AM show. We've got show business news coming up next.